Hello and welcome to Geekatplay Studio. My name is Amy Chopin and this is our second edition of Discovering Vue. This is a series of tutorials designed for those of you who are just getting started with the application. And so we'll just get started right here. Don't worry if I'm doing things and not explaining them very much. We're doing our first picture, just showing you a little bit of what the application can do, and I'll explain things in later tutorials. The first thing that you might want in a natural type of a landscape is a bit of land. So if you go up here into the left toolbar, up towards the top, you'll see a couple of mountains. Click the one on top and now you have this terrain here. Move the terrain a little bit farther back from the camera. And then you might want it to look more than just a big mound of dirt, so you will want to add a material to it. You can do this in several ways. The common way here is to right click on this sphere and go to load a material, and you'll have a material browser pop up, and here you have grass variations, and this is already selected for us, so I'm just going to use that. Now you see that that turns into kind of a grassy type of a terrain right there. And now the next thing that might be interesting for you is to have a plant or a tree here. So again, in this left toolbar, the tree. Now I just clicked on that and I got kind of lucky. If you'd like to choose what plant you want, you can right click on it and it will bring up a browser with several different options for you. But we have the summer cherry tree right here. And you can see how you can place it using the different views right here. Moving it up, forward. Just moving around with it, placing it somewhere where you might like it. And I think I'm going to resize this tree too, so I can just take this and on the corner and move that there. And now you can move the camera a little bit. There you go. So now I've just moved the camera around and have a nice bit of land here. We'll just go ahead and make the rest of this ground also have that same material that the land does. So right click on this and grass variations is already there. The materials will be the last one you picked. So there we have an interesting little land, but the sky is kind of boring right now. So if you go up into atmosphere and click on load atmosphere, and you can just click one with some nice clouds. Daytime has some nice clouds there, so select that. And there's several clouds up there. Now up here to render options. Rendering is making this scene into a real picture. And you'll see that all of these, the terrain, the plant, the atmosphere, these are complex objects and Vue just created them very quickly. So it's really a fantastic application for creating great looking scenery. Click on Final. That's a little bit better quality of a render, and it will give you smoother, more realistic lines. Render to screen, and usually for these we like to use 640 by 480. You can choose whatever size you'd like. Click OK, and now if you click on this quickly it will render. We're kind of in the middle of the render right now. What you see happening here is the application has gotten all these variables in a plant that has this shape and the terrain and the clouds where they are and how the lighting goes, and now it's calculating all these things to give you as realistic a looking picture as possible with the parameters that you put in. You'll find that you can get photorealistic pictures with this, as well as if you're looking for a more cartoonish look. Anything really that you can imagine as far as scenery goes, you can create in View. Okay, now here's our finished render, and this is the first picture that you've done in View. Might not want exactly the things that we put in here, so go ahead and click on a different atmosphere, different materials, and do a little bit of experimenting. In our next tutorial, I will explain this interface to you and all the different things that you have seen when you first opened the View application. Thank you for watching this Geekatplay tutorial. Please visit us on the web at www.geekatplay.com.